Hello, it's Thursday, 15th September 2016, 4 or 6 p.m. So I just did my exercises, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, and I just looked in the mirror and oh my god, there's a lot of fat around my tummy area, which has been building up for lack of exercise. Lack of exercise, so. Well, I'm happy I did it today. Well, I'm happy. It's good for my legs. Blood circulation. So, I was just thinking about what I want to focus on in, for the future, career-wise or job-wise or also interest-wise even. What do I want to focus on? So I think so on Twitter I've been following a lot of these human rights type things. So I think because no, I don't have to justify. I mean, you can change it. Look, maybe I'm just thinking when I went to do my law degree at university, there are some electives you have to choose, right? So they're the basic common subjects everyone has to, like contract, torts, criminal, and all of that. Those are everyone has to do that. But then in the final 2 years, you have to choose your electives. So, whether it was conscious or not, I have, for my electives, I have chosen quite a few subjects that were in the human rights, international law, public law, that kind of thing. So, for instance, my final 2 years were in 2010 and 2011. So in semester 2 of 2010, I chose as one of my electives the politics of human rights, theory and critique. And I got a distinction for that, so 76, a distinction. Oh my god. Then I did one called International Humanitarian Law, 78 distinction. I don't know how I got these distinctions, frankly. Looking at me now, how the hell did I get a distinction for these courses? Then I did one called Public International Law. That was taught by this professor. She was I think she was Canadian or something, but she did her thesis in the Netherlands. I don't know. She was very interesting. So I got 72 a credit for that. Yeah. Then I did I did summer semesters, and semester 1 2011 I did the conceptual framework of the common law. I got 79 distinction. Holy shit. And international human rights law and advocacy, 75 distinction. So I mean, for the last semester, I fucked up so bad. I basically, it's this is semester 2 2011. That was the last semester, and I just knew it. I have such a hard time finishing things, and I barely scraped by. I got this is the course which I think forced migration and human rights and international law. I just got a pass for that, 56, and conflict of laws credit 66. And this course, I could have failed this course because I didn't really attend many classes because I was staying at home. I was just so depressed, and I had to give all these medical certificates, and so basically it's a trust. I didn't want to do the course. I want to actually do intellectual property too. I got basically pass conceded 46 for that. So the last semester was the worst. I just did. I wasn't really. I wasn't in. I just didn't know what to do with my life, so I was afraid to complete it. And I thought, I just don't know how I got through that. Um, I got one for legal theory. I got, all these kinds of theory courses. I got distinction 82 for that. So, I mean, my average for my law would probably be credit. But my average for art theory would be distinction because I did do, distinction, high distinction in my art theory courses. Like, I did theories. Oh, wait, I got a 74 for that. Theories of art, history, and culture. 74. Oh my god. Art, gender, sexuality, and the body. Distinction 80. Memory and self. That's an interesting course. Memory and self. I have the reader for that. That's about this whole identity thing. Anyway, so I have quite a few books on international law and refugee humanitarian. For instance, I did get my I'm wearing my slipper things. So this is a course this is a book I have. This is called Cases and Materials in International Law. So, man, I didn't do a lot of my readings. I just did what I had to do. Oh shit, I actually have stuff marked in here. Did I read this? I don't remember. But, holy shit, I actually wrote something. I must have read something here. So this is all about the international law, basically. It's like international law is different from local law because it's about custom and treaties and state jurisdiction, state responsibility, so it's like, this is like a general overview of that. So I think that's a good thing. And this one is like, international human rights in context. This was for like, this isn't a really a legal subject. This is more like because human rights law is there are these this is a lot more theoretical and not a lot of like law. You don't get a lot of statutes and stuff. This is human rights is a lot of theory and so yeah, this is an interesting course I actually did. This is called the Contemporary Law of Armed Conflict. So this is about the Geneva Convention and how do you conduct war? Is there conduct of hostilities, land, air? So this was an interesting course. Again, oh my god, I actually wrote something. I must have read something here. So yeah, this is about if you're a rebel, rebels have responsibilities. And this is called the refugee in international law. This was the one where it got a pass or something. Yeah. So this is about refugee convention and actually she actually was the lecturer who taught us. So she wrote the book too. So So, as you can see, I mean, I've done a lot of these humanitarian, public, international law thing, and I guess the reason I chose it was because I didn't like any of the other stuff. I didn't like the commerce stuff. I wasn't really into the, kind of like property, but so I chose these courses, not because I was really interested in them, because I chose them because I didn't like the others. But same way I chose my art theory. I tried doing science, commerce, and I just didn't like it, all of that. So I just landed on art theory because that was what I kind of liked. So it's like I made these choices not as like a positive action, more like a negative action where I removed the things I didn't like, and I was left with these. So I do have some kind of, well, I have the books, but I should probably read these books and get myself familiar with these things, because I'm like really out of the loop, I'm not familiar with like the criminal code, and I know it exists, but I haven't been keeping up with it, I've been just sort of basically all these past years just dealing with my own issues and all my very, very self-absorbed and self-involved. So I think I want to think about focusing on, international law and human rights, sentient rights. I think animal rights are also important. Yeah, so maybe I think I'll focus on that. Focus on international humanitarian law or something like that, and yeah, why not? I can focus on that. So just sort of made this video just to sort of, maybe this is an area because I want to choose an area I want to focus on. I want to have a direction, and I don't want to be like, oh, what do I do? Where I go? So I think yeah, in international humanitarian law, stuff like that. I think I'll probably focus on that. Going forward, that's the idea. And yeah, so that's what I'll focus on. Sometimes you just have to focus on things and make a decision and follow it through and not just wait and wait and wait. And what am I waiting for? Make a decision, focus your energies, and try and go forward. And yeah, see what I can do. Okay. I will stop the video now.